Hello, my name is Chef Lou. I'm the owner-operator of Blend on Main and the Peach Pit Cafe. I also have an online grocery store birthed during the past COVID year, theorchardonmain.com. I'm also lead in command for the nonprofit Chef Lou's Army, where we take charge against the fight on food insecurities with other directives, as well as to aid our local community in Ocean and Monmouth County. You can see more at cheflousarmy.org. And I'm honored to speak today for all my sisters and brothers in the hospitality industry. The most expensive thing in a restaurant is an empty seat. Margins in the restaurant were tight in a pre-COVID world. It's tough to make ends meet in a well-run restaurant, let alone one with limits. The challenges we all faced over the past year has been course altering for most. The last statistic I had read just recently was over 110,000 restaurants had to shut their doors across the nation, and that number is still climbing. That's 20% of the nation's restaurants, with 30% unsure of their fate, according to the National Restaurant Association. My experience has been and still a tough hill to climb. Over the past year, one of my restaurants had to shut its doors temporarily and was just able to reopen as of last month. We kept the other open on a scaled capacity based on what was happening to us in real time. We changed our type of food we offered, as no one was in the mood for rack of lamb or tuna tartare at that time. We adjusted to economic, relatable, and comfortable. Food for the soul and pocket, as the times were uncertain, and quite frankly still are for that matter. I fortunately had technology on my side. I had already purchased an online-based ordering system and had a social media presence, and I was fortunate enough to be healthy with a healthy, limited staff. Many of my colleagues were not set up for this and were not able to pivot quickly and were discouraged by the complexity of it all. Staff were scared, some powered through, and some remained safe at home. I kept most employed as we changed our business model a few times as things were happening. We took all the prescribed precautions: masks, countless boxes of gloves, sanitizer, static sprayer, even adjustments to my HVAC system. The local town officials, I happen to be blessed to work here with Manasquan, did their very best to make sure we stood a fighting chance. I can't say enough about how they stepped up for us in a way to make it easier this past summer and this upcoming one as well. They really helped us weather the storm with outside dining capabilities. They also followed a set of rules by our state government. It gets a little sticky. I can't imagine what it would like to govern the state. I know it's a tough job, I'm sure. But what I can say, it seems like we're on a big rowboat and all our leaders like to not work together and row in a different direction. Why is it that you could sit at a table and not be served at a bar? How is going from 25% capacity during the coldest months of the year to 35% make any difference to any of us? That was like a sick joke. Has there been any link to our super spreading from restaurants as the big box stores are at capacity? Where are the figures on these changes, and why do they happen? Arbitrary and unfocused, they all seem to the public. How does our neighboring states like Pennsylvania and Connecticut have the ability and we do not? Why would it not be uniform? Pardon me. Why would it not be uniform, whatever the capacity, 35, 50%? A wise person once said to me, figures don't lie, liars figure. We will always weather the storm. That's the human spirit. So that'll take care of that. It's the politics of it all that frustrates the American spirit. We need meaningful action, and we need it now. I thank you for your time.